Hello, English learners. Welcome back to the Real English Podcast. I'm Jack.
And I'm Emily. It's so great to be here with you today.
We have a really fun topic today, right, Emily?
We sure do. Have you ever gone out to dinner with a big group of friends?
Yeah, I love eating out with my friends all the time.
Me too. But what happens when the bill finally comes?
Oh, that's always tricky to decide who pays for what,
Exactly. Do you pay with a card or just use cash?
right? Splitting a group bill can feel super awkward sometimes.
It really can. So today we're talking about exactly that.
We'll cover the math and manners of splitting the bill.
This is such a perfect topic for our intermediate learners.
Yeah, because it's a very common social situation for everyone.
You need basic numbers and polite phrases to handle this well.
Have you ever had a messy bill situation yourself, Emily?
Oh yeah, once nobody had any cash for the tip.
Yikes. That's embarrassing. So what did you guys do?
We asked the poor waiter to split it on 5 different cards.
Wow, that sounds like a total nightmare for the waiter.
It really was, which is why you need good phrases.
You definitely want to divide costs politely, right?
Exactly, and you also need to know how to calculate tips.
Plus, you must figure out who pays for what without arguments.
We'll give you all those practical phrases in our lesson today.
I'm ready to learn. Should we look at some new words first?
That's a great idea. Let's jump right into our vocabulary preview.
Before we jump into the conversation, let's preview some vocabulary.
That's a great idea. We have 3 useful words today.
Here is our first word, split.
Split.
This simple word means to divide something into smaller parts.
Exactly. In this situation, we're dividing the total restaurant cost.
Right? You'll often hear people say, let's split the bill.
Or you might suggest splitting it evenly down the middle.
Do you usually split the bill evenly with your friends?
Yeah, I do. It's just so much faster that way.
That's definitely the easiest way to handle the math.
Let's move on to our next expression, chip in.
Chip in.
This is one of my favorite phrasal verbs for restaurants.
It really is great. It means to contribute money to a shared cost.
Right? You're adding your small part to the big group pile.
So you might say, I can chip in $10 for the tip.
That's a perfect example. I use that phrase all the time.
Me too. It sounds very friendly and super casual.
Have you ever had a friend who forgot to chip in?
Oh yeah, that can be a little awkward for everybody.
It sure is. But now our listeners know the polite phrase.
Let's hear our third and final word, cover.
Cover.
In this dining situation, to cover means to pay for something.
Exactly. You're paying the specific cost for yourself or someone else.
Right. I might say, don't worry, I'll cover your drinks tonight.
Oh wow, that's very generous of you, Jack.
Well, it's just a nice vocabulary example.
I know. You can also ask, can you cover the tip?
Good point. That means you want the other person to pay the tip.
It's a really useful word when paying with cash and cards together.
I completely agree. I think we're ready for the main event.
Me too. Now let's listen to the dialogue section to see these words in action.
Wow, that was a great dinner. I'm so full.
Yeah, the food was amazing. Oh, here's the bill.
How much is the total?
It's about $80. Should we just split it evenly?
That works for me. I only had a salad, but it's fine.
Actually, I ordered those extra drinks. I should pay a bit more.
Are you sure? We don't mind sharing the cost.
No, it's only fair. I'll cover the drinks and the tip.
That's really nice of you, Leo. Thanks.
Okay, so Sarah and I can chip in $25 each.
Perfect. Do you guys have cash, or are you using a card?
I have cash. Mark, can you put it on your card?
Sure, I can pay the restaurant with my card. You can just give me the cash, Sarah.
I'll send my share to your phone app right now.
Got it. Thanks, guys. Let's get out of here.
Welcome back to the language takeaway section.
We just heard some really useful phrases in there.
Yeah, splitting the bill can be tricky. What do you think?
I think they used perfect words for everyday life.
I agree completely. Let's break those words down.
Sounds good. The first word we heard was split.
Right. They asked if they should split it evenly.
So what does split actually mean here?
It just means to divide the total cost.
Exactly. You cut the big bill into equal parts.
Do you usually split the bill with friends?
Oh yeah, it definitely saves a lot of time.
It really does. What about the phrase chip in?
That's a great one. The dialogue used it nicely.
Right? Sarah said she would chip in $25.
I use that phrase all the time.
Me too. To chip in means to contribute some money.
Yes, you're adding your share to the group pile.
It sounds very friendly and casual, doesn't it?
It really does. It's perfect for buying group gifts.
Very true. Our last important word is cover.
In the dialogue, someone offered to cover the drinks.
Wow, that's really generous.
Yes, it is. To cover a cost means you pay for it completely.
Right? You pay for that part so others don't have to.
Exactly. I love it when a friend covers my coffee.
Same here. It's always a really nice surprise. So, we just learned some really useful words for paying.
Yeah, those vocabulary words are super helpful for eating out.
But how do we actually use them at the table?
That's always the trickiest part of learning English, isn't it?
Exactly, you want to sound natural, not like a textbook.
Have you ever used the wrong phrase after a nice meal?
Oh, definitely. Using the wrong words makes things so awkward.
Let's practice some real sentences for our listeners today.
That's a really good idea. What's our first phrase pattern?
It helps when you want to split something exactly in half.
Oh, I think I know exactly which phrase you mean.
Right. Instead of just saying split, you can say, let's go 50-50.
I really love that phrase. It sounds so completely casual.
Have you used that phrase with anyone recently?
Yeah, I just used it last week with my brother.
That's perfect. You can say, let's go 50-50 on the appetizers.
Or you can say, let's go 50-50 on the whole bill.
What if there are more than 2 people at the table?
That's a great question. Then you might need everyone to chip in.
Exactly. A great pattern for that is, I'll put in $10.
Oh yeah, I hear people say that all the time.
Me too. You just name the amount you are adding.
How would you use that pattern for just the tip?
You could say, I'll put in $5 for the tip.
It makes the math so much easier for the whole group.
It really does. But what if you want to pay for a friend?
That's always a really nice surprise for your friends.
Right? We talked about covering the bill a little earlier.
A natural way to say that is, I've got this one.
That's so much friendlier than just saying, I will pay.
I completely agree. It sounds very generous and super polite.
Have you said that phrase to anyone recently?
Yes, I told my friend, I've got this one, at lunch yesterday.
That was really nice of you to treat your friend.
Thanks. You can also say, put your wallet away. I've got this one.
I hope someone says that to me at lunch tomorrow.
Now let's listen to the dialogue one more time, paying close attention to how they split the bill, chip in, and cover the cost.
Wow, that was a great dinner. I'm so full.
Yeah, the food was amazing. Oh, here's the bill.
How much is the total?
It's about $80. Should we just split it evenly?
That works for me. I only had a salad, but it's fine.
Actually, I ordered those extra drinks. I should pay a bit more.
Are you sure? We don't mind sharing the cost.
No, it's only fair. I'll cover the drinks and the tip.
That's really nice of you, Leo. Thanks.
Okay, so Sarah and I can chip in $25 each.
Perfect. Do you guys have cash, or are you using a card?
I have cash. Mark, can you put it on your card?
Sure, I can pay the restaurant with my card. You can just give me the cash, Sarah.
I'll send my share to your phone app right now.
Got it. Thanks, guys. Let's get out of here.
Listening a second time really helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, the whole conversation makes perfect sense now.
I loved how polite Leo was about his extra drinks.
Exactly. He avoided any awkward feelings right away.
And they figured out the payment so quickly.
Right? Sending money through a phone app is really useful.
It definitely makes sharing the cost much easier.
Now it's time for you to practice speaking.
That's right. Please listen and repeat the phrases out loud.
Speaking along helps you remember the new words.
We will have Mark read the sentences for you today.
Listen closely and say the phrases right after him.
Are you ready? Let's start the speaking practice.
How much is the total? Should we just split it evenly? We don't mind sharing the cost. I'll cover the drinks and the tip. Do you guys have cash or are you using a card? Mark, can you put it on your card? I'll send my share to your phone app right now.
Great job with the speaking practice today, everyone.
Yeah, your pronunciation is getting better and better.
We hope you feel ready to split a bill in English.
It is always good to have these friendly phrases prepared.
If you liked this lesson, please like and share the video.
And make sure to subscribe to our channel for more.
Thanks for hanging out and learning with us today.
We had a lot of fun. We will see you again in the next video.
Goodbye, everyone.